All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good
Good
morning, Chef.
morning.
Good
Morning.
morning.
Good morning to all watching in the replay, or if you're watching live, please join our discussion with Chef Francis Lim. Good morning, Rich.
Morning.
Good
Hello.
morning. Smile naman, smile. Yeah.
So, Chef, good morning. And maybe just a short introduction lang for those watching in the replay or watching live now on what are your restaurants now and what do you do during this time?
Well, I have Tipple and Slow Katipunan. It's located in Katipunan Corner, Saverville. Second floor is a bar. Tapos we're managing a restaurant below. It's called Tipple Cafe. Serving modern cafe dishes, modern takes on rice meals, pasta, pizza. Then we have Nav in Mega Mall. But unfortunately, it's still not operating. It's not operating since the lockdown. Then I have a place in QC. It's called Saimaka. I just partnered with
Mm.
this group lang. It used to
Mm-hmm.
be trendy bar before.
Tug,
Pero
tug,
yun,
tug.
they were converting it into right now we're having it leased out to like smaller concepts lang.
Oh.
Okay. And then, so maybe, Chef, can you tell us a story of what happened during the quarantine? With especially with Tipol and Slow. 'Di ba Tipol and Slow ito yung nasa anong tawag dun?
BGC.
Capsule. Hindi. Yung
Yung sa Katipunan,
capsule,
The pop-up.
container van.
the
The
pop-up.
pop-up.
Yeah.
Ayun,
Oh.
yun, yun.
So what happened with the pop-up and during the quarantine and with Tipol and Slow?
Wala. I think it was March 15 or 16.
Yeah.
So we had to make the announcement to everyone. Then we had to have like a debriefing on what was gonna happen. Everything was gonna be bigla na lang wala bigla na lang cut everything di ba? Bigla na lang we couldn't like uh, operate anymore. For the first month, wala talaga. Everybody just stayed home. Everybody
Yan
was
mo ng
so
candle.
paranoid din kasi. So everybody was medyo
Careful.
yeah, careful. And even with staff, a lot got super anxious. And some did have really good reactions towards what happened. A lot
Mm-hmm.
of people, actually, this pandemic showed yung true colors ng tao. Kasi
Ah,
even the nicest
Mismo.
of staff, nagbago yung galit, nagbago yung pananalita nila. And those na I didn't expect naman to help, actually, uh,
Help.
helped a lot and lent a hand to our staff, yung mga partners, yun.
mm-hmm.
That's
So
nice.
yun,
That's nice.
yeah.
Pero
But
nag-open na kayo, di ba? For delivery.
just for pick up delivery, we started around mid-April, late mid-April. Okay naman nung una, but kapa-kapa lang kasi I had no idea na pwede mo palang gawin na pwede mo pick up yung delivery. So, we were the ones booking for the guests nung una. So, medyo sobrang stress.
Oo, nakaka-stress yun. Oo.
Tapos, all the functions of our restaurant, I had just one cook in the kitchen. And the rest actually, even up to now, na nagluluto are
Hindi
servers
pa.
kasi hindi pa rin makapasok yung ibang kitchen staff.
So, all around, flexible sila.
Yeah, ang hirap kasi we had to train them all, from ground zero
Oh.
talaga. And syempre
Yes.
ako, when I go there, I have my own expectations already na dapat gawa ng ganito, dapat we had checklist and all, pero yung pala, no idea
Hindi
talaga sila eh. But they were able to adjust and adapt naman.
Kamusta yung the pop-up? What happened to the entire pop-up? I know there are a few tenants then. Anong nangyari? Did they pivot to another concept or
Actually,
did
there's gonna
somebody
be
close?
something, yeah, there's gonna be something really big that's gonna happen sa pop-up.
Mm-mm.
I can't disclose for them yet, but
Of course.
it's it's something that has to do with the government also. Parang the government kind of like made a platform with the pop-up kasi it's such a huge place.
Yes.
So,
Tapos
some
open
tenants
pa,
would
di
be
ba?
continuing eh. Sorry.
Talaga. Oo.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
open. It's an open area. So, that's better, di ba?
Yeah, it's more conducive to, it's actually a really big social distancing place.
Yes.
Tapos the owners kasi they have this cafe also. It's called Almusal. So
Oo.
it's a breakfast, all-day breakfast thing. Mga breakfast bowls, tapa. They opened it
Longga.
despite the pandemic.
What happened naman?
I see, ngayon it just started operating yesterday.
Talaga? May nagbubukas pa during this pandemic. Ang galing
Na gano'n.
Yeah.
Ay,
Naputol.
hindi. Okay lang yan. So, di ba yung pop-up ang laki siya? I think it's okay nga talaga siya for...
Hindi, okay siya kasi it's an open area. It's big and well ventilated. So, it's a nice place to... It would be a nice place to hang out.
Oo.
Or even just pick up and delivery. Ang laki rin ng parking nila eh.
Nasaan kaya siya? Sige. So, we're waiting for Chef Francis to dial back in. For those of you who haven't been to the place, so in Katipunan, there's this like huge parang
Sa may
basketball
tapat ng
court.
Ateneo.
Diba? Oo. Parang huge basketball court. That's where Tipo Lenslo is located. So, Chef, so di ba close pa rin yung bar? Are you opening the bar or just the dining area? Or what's the plan?
Yung bar, it's still not allowed, the bar. Actually, they said na for dine-in with drinks is possible. Pero yun nga, it's kind of confusing kasi I don't know if you saw there's an incident with the Makati bar, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's kind of confusing on there's this group, di ba, yung Resto Bounce Back, parang everybody was, bakit ganito yung rules? Bakit everything is so unclear actually. So, we decided to just leave it closed lang, the bar side. Kasi mahirap na eh. And
magulo.
Pangit sa pangalan if like something like that happens to us.
Right. So because I know Tipol's Law is located in the pop-up. So are you guys opening that area para people would go there or paano ba?
Actually people can enter naman. There's another small Indian restaurant that's open and yung Tipo cafe namin.
Pepper.
Then there's a franchise ng Eat Fresh there that's also open. And yun nga, yung cafe ng owners. That's also open.
Di ba, Chef, meron ka rin mga consultancy or new concepts? What's happening now moving forward? Are there more people looking to create more concepts or are there or wala muna until sometime?
Surprisingly, a lot of people still approached me regarding projects. Pero this year kasi was supposed to be a big year for me. By now, I would have opened actually 2 stores. One in BGC again. And one in a mall in Robinson's Magnolia. Pero yun, put on hold. Then towards end of the year, we were supposed to open a really big concept. It's like 1,500 square meters.
Wow, parang pop-up, no? Hindi ba parang pop-up?
Malaki yung pero wala. Parang nangyari, parang
put on hold lahat.
Postponement yung nangyari.
Oo. So, paano nga pag ganyan, Chef? I know the whole industry, food industry and the chefs face the same problem. How do you cope up with that or how do you think about it?
It's so hard kasi I was discussing with partners and medyo nagka-problems, like planning it. Kasi how can you forecast or project something in terms of traffic? Kasi like right now, sometimes I go to malls pa rin or I check yung store namin sa Mega Mall kahit closed siya. You cannot you don't have the same numbers and a restaurant is always, you cannot predict who will enter your door. You cannot, hindi mo siya mahulaan eh. So, sobrang hirap. Parang right now, all your projections, all your forecasts are just very short term. Instead of like, tapos na yung plano mo for Q3, Q4, everything's so short term right now.
And so, but definitely a restaurant cannot survive with just takeout, no? Or how do you look at it?
No.
Or even with 30% dining, how does the math work out?
Well, for 30% dining, we kind of like made some projections lang. Kasi some staff are like willing and able to work already. But we placed them on furlough first because, yun nga, if we allow them to come in also, relative siya sa benta and yung sa stress with the OPEX. So, mahirap siya Tapos 30% lang yung capacity na possible. It's like saying na parang you have very conservative days in operating.
Yung sa mga diners, ano na bang sentiment ngayon? I'm sure you're talking to a lot of people also to the industry. What's the current sentiment today? Kasi there's a lot of people who started to go out, but there's still a good portion that stays at home. What do you think is happening now? Or are more people staying at home because dumadaming cases ng COVID, or what's the sentiment?
I think a lot of people are staying at home. One, there's a portion na wala silang magawa but just to stay home. Yung iba wala talagang modes of transportation. I know some people, their talaga lifestyle is taking Grab. Wala naman silang kotse. And yun nga, sa staff, it's very hard. Most of my staff nakapasok lang dahil some of them have bikes or scooters. I even had to sell one of my bikes to my staff para lang makapasok siya. Kasi naglalakad siya from Pasig to Katipunan. Naglalakad siya every day.
Hanggang ngayon? Ay, yung before?
No. I sold one of my bikes. So, nakakapasok siya.
Okay. So ngayon, 'di ba, may pick up and delivery ka. So ano yung shawarma?
Ano
yung shawarma rice mo ba doon?
Best seller?
Yeah, shawarma rice has always been our best seller in Tipple Cafe. But our number one parate doon is our Katipunan fried chicken. It's a version of our fried chicken. Very basic lang. Comes with chicken rice, gravy, and mashed potatoes. Pero usually we get at least 100 minimum orders a day on an average. Right now, swerte na kung maka-order 2. Even our peri-peri chicken, wala. As in, the habits really changed. What was surprisingly na was working for us was our steak rice. So it's hanger steak na cooked medium rare, sliced thinly. Then we have steak rice na may blend ng homemade furikake, steak drippings, butter, etc.
Yung mga deadly, yung mga ginagawa mo Ay, may naalala ko, Francis, kagabi. Bakit hindi mo i-revive yung yung buchi?
We're planning to do that.
Yung chocolate, buchi.
Yeah, we're planning to do that also.
Sarap nun.
Kasi I noticed a lot of people mas into snacks rather than meals. Mas mabenta yung snacks.
Ganon?
Like what? Like example.
I think like yung sushi bake, 'di ba?
Pero masyadong feeling yun din Okay. Sushi. Buti hindi ka nag-sushi bake.
No. We have a poke bowl. I just like serve it with may option lang sila na they can buy nori from us also. So, sila na bahala, pero we don't really bake it or anything. Tapos kasi, we sent out some food also we have some partners kasi who are into events with Instagram and so we were taking calls also on if they post things, ano yung nakakuha ng traction and mileage. And apparently, desserts and snacks. Yung pinakamaraming clicks. Page clicks. Yeah.
Actually, parang ganun nga eh. We're wondering nga bakit desserts and snacks yung nagkiklik. Desserts, I could understand, no, chef? Kasi parang pang distress, di ba? Parang
Yeah.
you want something comfort food. Pero yung snacks, bakit kaya snacks? Parang something
Kunyari
easy to
light.
buy?
Ube cheese pandesal, di ba?
Oo. Hindi, meron kami isang picture, ano nga yun, yung Ilocos empanada, patok na patok din, gano'n.
Talaga.
We're wondering,
Oo.
we were wondering bakit nga yung snacks were ahead. Or maybe because it's a comfort food lang rin also, no? Parang like, the pandesal is pandesal, pero nilagyan mo lang ng additional ube.
Ube and cheese.
Even when I check like Viber communities and actually ngayon yung platform ko, I'm beyond cooking eh. I do a lot of postings online myself kasi ano eh, yung nga walang tao to be able to do that, or kung meron man kailangan pabayaran ng certain amount. So we do a lot of things na kung pwede kami na lang para to save on costs for the meantime.
Is that good or bad? No, the reason
good
I
and
asked,
bad.
kasi the reason I asked, parang lahat ng owners ngayon parang hands-on nga because of what you said, di ba? Parang operating on a lean team, etc. But at the same time, they're hands-on nga with the work. Sila mismo nagmo-market, di ba? Some nga deliver on their own pa nga eh.
I deliver on my own also. Kapag on my way, I live in Pasig kasi across Tendesitas. So dito sa village namin actually may community also. I encourage, I post the menus, tapos I tell them, guys, okay, if you order, free na yung delivery.
Ako magdi-deliver, sinasabi. Kaya sila nag-order.
Alam ba ng girlfriend niya?
Ganun yung compound ko, kumbaga. Sometimes kapag Kapitolyo area or Pasig, sabi ko, okay, I'll deliver, ganun.
Okay. Pero chef, yung 'di ba Ateneo is one syempre you get a lot of clients also from Ateneo. Was that a big hit talaga because they're not opening?
It's 50% of the pie for us. Yung sa schools. And surprisingly kasi the students, unlike before, ako, estudyante din ako tumatambay sa Katipunan before. mahal na sa akin meal, 60 pesos, mahal na yun before yung time ko. College, high school or college.
Ba't nasa Katipunan ka, ha? Hindi doon ang school mo, ah.
Paikot-ikot lang.
Anyway,
yun nga, ngayon, yung students kasi, our dishes are priced average mga 250 to 350. They can easily afford that with a drink pa.
Minsan mahal pa yung drink ngayon, di ba?
Oo,
kaysa sa
sobrang
food
mahal
nila.
Kunyari,
di ba nagmi-milk tea sila, tapos may hawak silang shawarma, yung buy one, take one, o di ba?
So yun, malaking factor siya. Kasi yun nga walang school eh. Everything's online. And I doubt they'll be allowed by their parents to go out also.
But there's a big community also in Katipunan, di ba? There's still a lot of communities there. So is that sustainable? That servicing that community?
It's not enough kasi when we started operating, well, everyone knows the issue with Meralco, di ba? Na it's still unsettled and everything. So even our billing is very confusing. We tried calling. Our utilities, our rent was waived for the meantime. But now, since we're operating a bit, we have like minimal rent na rin. So, medyo sobrang bigat. Before Mother's Day, sales were okay. Mother's Day sales was really good. It was really, really good. It was even daig pa than dine-in, actually. Which was, we were surprised. But ano naman, we were prepared. So, wala naman naging problema. But after that, sobrang bumaba na yung sales because you can't eat like our food, diba? We have like 10 items lang doon. Magsasawa din yung tao.
So, how about Father's Day? Kamusta?
Father's Day was just okay. It was half the sales of Mother's Day.
And bakit nga ganun?
Mas importante ang mother.
We need to change that next year.
Hindi, non-food daw ang father eh.
So going back to your question kanina, yung with regards to yung what's working for us, yung
Oo.
what we're doing personally. So, ang
Mm.
hirap kasi I try to focus on certain days on my creative side lang by making new dishes, etc. But on the other side kasi, the entrep side is like managing administrative stuff. Mahirap kasi parang it does not, creativity for me kills day to day.
Mm.
Day to day kills
Skills
creativity.
and
So,
creativity. Oo nga, how do you balance it? Oo nga.
I don't. Ang
So
hirap.
it's either you're creative or you handle day to day. That's what you're saying, di ba?
Yeah, pero nangyayari, your priority is of course yung day to day.
Yung day to day. Okay.
So yung creativity, like, I haven't really like brought out any new dish I had in mind na
Mhm.
to make. Or eventually, kasi yung nav namin, yung Thai,
Mhm.
is still closed in Mega Mall. So we plan to like do a test run in Katipunan to serve Thai food.
Mhm. So paano 'yon? Under the same kitchen na lang, ganon? Under
Yeah,
same
under the
kitchen.
same kitchen. Parang
Oh.
test na lang din also if it's kasi I noticed wala masyadong Thai food online. Kasi
Oo nga.
konti lang
Medyo hindi pa medyo mahirap rin no?
Oo.
Mahirap ba?
Medyo mahirap din. How about yung Chinese mo nga? Ayaw mo yung Chinese. Ang dami nga mga Chinese snacks and dessert. Will you do it under Tipol na rin? Ganon.
Yung Temple Cafe kasi it's a very flexible concept. Kasi it's a cafe concept So wala siya, it's not limited to a single cuisine. Pero yun, we're focusing mostly on Middle and East Asian there. And a bit Western influences. Yun nga, like pasta, pizza.
Ganon yung And what do you think naman when you talk to the different chefs also? What do you think will be our future? I know mahirap ngang i-predict on what happens next. Pero are you guys optimistic that the bars would open? And would opening the bar at least somehow make the places survive also, because at least you have drinks na rin, di ba? And people go out for drinking.
As much as we want to open the bar, ang problem is, syempre, people get intoxicated. So, syempre, I mean, kapag medyo nakarami na ng inom, hindi mo na masabi yung mga...
Hindi mo na makokontrol.
Baka iba pa.
Actually, operating a bar is very hard kasi one, yung liquid inventory is very, very difficult to monitor. And two, you're dealing with, yun nga, like, intoxicated people. So, we've experienced a lot of, like, negative behavior kapag
So, paano na uminom yung mga millennials ngayon? Wala na, kanya-kanya na sa bahay.
Yeah, everybody's doing like yung mga kits or like mga bottled cocktails, diba? So we're getting into that also.
Does that work? Do you think?
At some point, wala namang lawsuit kasi we have so much inventory right now in months.
Oo nga, no?
We're giving it a try also. I mean, lahat.
Try.
Lahat, yeah.
Because you'll never know.
Yeah.
Yung frozen foods, pupunta ka na rin doon. Frozen items.
Yeah, we are. Kasi our spot in Katipunan is very, very big. So yung bar, since it won't be operating muna for the meantime, we're converting it into parang it's gonna be a vessel for concepts that we were planning. So gagawin namin siya trials. But it's gonna be brands that's not gonna be related to Tipol at all. It's gonna be new concepts talaga. And our plan is it's not even gonna be once it gets going, it's not even gonna be broadcasted nagawa mo or something. It's gonna be something like generic. To be able to see kung
So is it a cloud kitchen concept or hindi? Just totally organic lang.
Sort of.
Okay.
Pero it's so hard on that platform kasi everybody's doing it So, kalaban mo lahat eh. And right now, kalaban mo kahit yung mga hindi naman talaga nagluluto eh. Bigla, gumaling na magluto ng ganito, ganyan. Tina-Tupperware na, gumagawa na ng kimchi. I mean, it's ang saya din eh, actually.
Hindi ba masaya nga? But, seriously, don't you think they're a threat also, in a sense? Parang, kasi actually, in fact, sumasarap nga yung mga home-based. Kasi, pag inanam, parang sarap pa. And then, sometimes, they just do focus on one or two products. And they specialize. They do small batch. So, talagang, parang mas masarap than restaurants. What do the chefs think? I know, we like it because masaya nga. But what do you guys think? How can you compete in that environment?
Well, I could say medyo lamang din na yan, medyo may mileage na rin naman with regular guests and ano. So, doon namin start off yung platform. Unlike yun nga, some other people, they just wait, they just post things and wait kung sino may bibili or what. Ito, at least thankfully, yun nga, throughout the years, there have been a lot of people and friends who have been very, very supportive with kahit anong gawin namin, tatry nila, those kinds of things.
Galing pero yung immediate, you're doing it within your immediate area lang, ba? Or umabot ba kayong umabot ba ng
Umabot kaming Paranaque. Umabot kaming Paranaque, Alabang. Kasi yung iba naming staff, they have motorcycles. So may may delivery kami now. They just base the rates on Grab. Kasi we took out our we're not utilizing yung subscription namin with the delivery apps Foodpanda, Grab, kasi we can't afford yung percentage that they're getting. Actually, tinataas na naman namin yung price. Ang problem is right now, syempre, a lot of people are not working eh. So, yung nila, they can't afford it as much or as often. Diba? So, yung shawarma rice namin na 280 pesos, nagiging almost mga higher ups na 300 plus.
Pero at least do you think, Chef, this will be parang ongoing na this online delivery even magbukas yung dining, or are you still hopeful na bumalik sa all dining route?
Actually both naman, pero yung transition is hard. I was talking to one of my friends, Chef Kalel, kasi he's operating also in BGC. Since nag-open na yung mga dine-in, nababawasan yung take-out. Okay.
Nababawasan yung take-out. Okay.
Kasi may
At the same time, people are, yung attention nila is easily divided into the other restaurants that are already open. Kasi some want to support, some, like me, I really like dining out. Kahit mag-isa lang ako, I usually eat out alone. Yun, a lot of people like ako gusto ko bukas na pala, pwede na for dine-in. Like I went
mga
to
na-miss mo no?
Yeah, I went to Ohio kasi I was craving for the tandan men. Stuff like that.
Anong comfort food mo, Chef, during the quarantine or until now?
Dami actually, food hindi ko makain most of the time. Ano ba? I really miss beef shawarma wraps because we don't serve that we just serve the shawarma rice kasi it's something that Filipinos have adapted to Hindi naman talaga wala naman talaga shawarma rice
How about Chinese? Wala, hindi mo nami-miss yung Chinese?
Sakto lang.
Sawa na.
Sakto lang. It's just there. It's just there. Nakakurious ako, nakikita ko ng mga online, mga kyampong, mga matchang yun. I miss matchang.
Matchang Nino. Hindi.
Sa family nyo din, sarap matchang.
Oo nga Ay, nako. Ibuhayin mo yung yung thigh mo.
Yun yung bubuhayin namin. I have a function this weekend. It's for an old lady na birthday niya. So, medyo marami siyang in-order na food. So sabi ko, at least, and I'm personally cooking everything. To be able
Wow.
to
Good for
practice
ilan?
again.
Good for
Oo.
ilan yon?
20 packs.
So parang catering, ganon?
Oh, catering. Tapos, daming gusto. Which is nakakatuwa.
Oo, maraming namimiss yan. So, go lang.
So I think parang ganyan nangyari rin sa market, no? Intimate events na, no? Pero at home, all at home to, di ba?
Yes, pinapadala lang. Catered food lang. Ayan, actually, we went into trays. Before, wala naman kami mga trays. Kasi, mas maganda yung value niya. Kasi they pay this X amount. Tapos, kunwari kasi, order ka shawarma rice, isa lang, tapos pa-deliver. So, pagkano na yun? Some people, they just get trays na lang, tapos they just reheat.
Mas
Kaya
dumami.
kahit konti yung transaction count namin, mataas yung value. Actually, ang average per head namin is nasa 1,000 right now. Kasi people order trays or bundles.
Maximize the delivery rin.
Yes.
Okay. So that works out. So it's really more people lang ordering also, no?
Yes.
Okay. And I guess ang dami na rin competition nga kasi nga ang dami ring ano. But I guess overall it's really interesting dynamics on what's happening in the market space. May nakita ka bang mga okay na innovation in this space? Na do you think people are parang doing right even here or outside the Philippines?
Well, yung packaging. The packaging game is very,
Oo nga,
nag-elevate right
yeah.
now.
Can you talk about packaging? Sige.
Ang ganda yung packaging and yung nila collateral, stickers, So, naglabasan din. May friends pala ako na supplier ng mga stickers, ng certain packaging. Ang issue ko lang, kasi like me, I consume a lot also of takeout. So, ang concern ko lang is, there are some stuff na parang, ang daming plastic lang. So, nasasayangan lang ako. Tsaka ang daming steps. But apparently people like that now. They like doing it yourself at home. They like assembling things. They like...
Yes, kits.
Oo, dati nga kapag kunwari instant mami, instant pansit ka nun, naiirita na ako sa packets kapag di mo nabubuksan yung wala yung slit. Ngayon, there's like, kunwari, 10 items na nandun. Tapos people, oh wow, ganito pala and everything. Kasi, before the pandemic, we were actually planning to go zero plastic talaga.
Oo nga, ngayon
So, ang hirap kasi even ngayon, yung people like, vacuum seal everything.
Oo nga. Vacuum seal. Oo. Okay. How do you do your packaging now?
It's supposedly disposable containers. Supposedly. Pero alam niyo naman Pinoy they always try to stretch out yung what they can. So yung containers na yun, you end up washing it over and over again. Sometimes kung may papadala kang pagkain, mo lalagay, 'di ba? Yung disposable na clear plastic containers. Pero it's supposedly hanggang 1 to 2 times use lang supposedly.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Chef. Maybe siguro just to close our discussion, any message siguro to the diners or even to the chefs who would like to continue to support the food industry? And the reason naman we're doing all this discussion is that to really support the industry kasi there's a lot of people who are not fighting anymore, di ba? Or at least for those who are fighting, how can we really support you guys, the chefs or the restaurants itself?
Ayun, to everyone else, I think what's most important right now is cooperation and unity with whatever protocols are implemented. And I'm biased kasi dahil I'm leasing out spaces. So we have a hard time also when it comes to rent. Kasi even if we put back a little bit of rent and everything, it affects us so much already. But I understand also that, of course, lessors also have their own share of the burden, financial burdens. Um, Yun, and if you're gonna dine out, observe yung protocols implemented by the restaurant. As respect also for the people that are risking their health and safety to be able to serve everyone. It's not easy kasi you see somebody not wearing a mask, you get different impressions already. So, I guess it's safe na yun, at least that keep wearing it all the time aside of course from eating when you're actually eating already. Um and yun, as much as possible, uh right now kasi there's a lot of like people who resell stuff and everything. I mean, let's not kill the vibe na lang. I mean, these people naman are not really doing this to get ahead. They're doing this to survive. So let's just support each other. If you don't like it, you don't have to buy it. That's it. And
Okay.
to all my other chef friends or people in the food industry, a lot of people I've spoken to actually have been dealing with so much anxiety. It's okay. I went through my own my own portion or my own time, maybe a month or so with dealing with anxiety also with not wala kang control over things and it's okay. Just let go and like just keep trying things within health and safety protocols. Then we'll see. We'll see.
All right. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you,
thank
Chef. Thank you
you.
for
Thank you also.
having this discussion with us. No?
Yep.
Yes.
Thank you. All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
And hopefully, makadine in ulit kami sa Tipolins Law and sa
Yes.
pop-up and sa one of these days. Kasi I think the pop-up is really ideal kasi outdoor siya, di ba?
There's gonna be a really, really big
I'm
thing that's
excited for
gonna
that.
happen.
Oh,
Yeah.
talaga? Okay, that's
Hopefully it's
good.
gonna help us really boost
In that. Kailan
boost
ba i-announce yan?
maybe late August.
Late August pa. Okay. Oh, at least that would help, especially
Kasi it's
going
gonna
into...
happen around September, October. So it's gonna help us. It's gonna help a lot. It's not just
Mm-mm.
gonna be for us. It's more than just a business yung mangyayari actually.
Mm-mm.
For the community, I guess.
For the
Yeah.
community.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So we're excited with that. And we'll try to get a scoop on what's happening there. Maybe one of these days.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you,
Thank
Chef.
you. Bye-bye.
All right.